Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Side Hustle Review podcast. I'm super excited about this week's episode because we are covering digital products, which is probably one of the most prolific side hustles that's out there. And there's so much misinformation. So, today I'm going to talk about what they really are, how people make money with them, and why they're so often pitched and misunderstood as a quick and easy side hustle. Now, first off, I want to say thank you all for tuning in. This podcast is growing, and I really appreciate every single one of you leaving those reviews, subscribing to my channel, following me on Spotify. This stuff has been really, really great. And the last two episodes, one on vending machine and the other on bounce house rentals, were a real hit. So if you haven't checked those out, make sure you go back and listen to those if you find those interesting. And to be honest, those are way more straightforward side hustles than the one we're talking about today with clearer steps for success. But today's episode, we are definitely shifting gears because if you've spent any time researching side hustles, there's no way you haven't seen digital products pitched as an easy way to make passive income. Buy this template, resell this ebook, make 5K a month doing nothing. But the reality is very different. Now, look, digital products aren't a plug and play side hustle like renting a bounce house or stocking a vending machine. This is more of a business model, it's an approach. And if you approach it like a real business or a way you can use it in your business, it can be life changing. So by the end of this episode, you'll know what actually counts as a digital product, the myths about easy digital income, the truth when it comes to PLR or master resale rights or done for you digital products, the biggest red flags to watch out for, how to actually make digital products work for you, and if digital products can actually replace your 9 to 5. My hope is that this episode will save you from wasting money on bad info and help you understand what actually works. So let's get into that. So, what actually counts as a digital product? I know you've probably heard digital product thrown around there all the time, so I'll give you a little bit of definition and some examples. A digital product is any non physical, downloadable, or online accessible product that can be sold repeatedly without restocking inventory. Here are some of the most common digital product types: ebooks and guides. Think PDFs, workbooks, playbooks, online courses and webinars. This is typically video based behind a paywall. So it's not YouTube playlist, but it's actually behind a paywall. Someone has to pay to get access to those videos. Templates and tools. So this can be like Canva templates, Notion templates, Excel templates, even website themes, etc. There's also digital art and printables. You'll often hear about this in Etsy wall art, where you can just buy a design and it's up to the person that bought it to figure out how to print it and make it a physical good. Also, wedding invitations, planners, things like this, and even software and subscriptions. So, apps, AI tools, membership sites, etc. These are all considered digital products. But just having a digital product doesn't mean you'll make money. You'll definitely need marketing, a strategy, and an actual audience who wants the product you're trying to sell. There's this idea floating around that selling digital products is an ultimate passive income play. The biggest myth is you just create a product and people will buy it. But the reality is, nobody wakes up thinking, I really need to buy this Notion template. Digital products don't sell themselves. You need to have a marketing strategy which may leverage SEO or social media or email. You don't need to have all of these things, but you certainly need to have some type of approach in mind in order to get attention to your digital product. You'll also need a clear audience on who wants this product. And you're going to have a reason why they should buy it from you instead of someone else or just getting it for free wherever they can find it. And that brings us to one of the biggest things you should watch out for when it comes to researching digital products, and that is PLR private label rights or master resale rights products, also known as already done for you digital products. You've probably seen people on social media talking about this. The pitches typically go buy this course and resell it forever. It's instant passive income. Or master resale rights will make you rich. Just list this product in cash. But here's the reality: most private label rights or master resale rights products are complete junk. But what these products allow you to do is take a product that's already done, usually an ebook or a course, and buy the rights to it so you can rebrand it and resell it. But here's some of the issues with this whole model. One, you didn't create the product and you don't even know it's valuable until you buy it. Two, if you've come across it, chances are many others have. So everyone is selling the exact same thing, flooding the market with the exact same pitch. The only way private label rights or master resale rights can work is one, it is a valuable product. Two, it complements a business that you're already running. So, for example, let's say you are a hairstylist and people are constantly asking you for different hair care routines. Now, let's say you found a digital checklist of things you should do to keep your hair healthy, and it's not something you wrote, but it has master resale rights so you can resell it to others. That would be a great use. But one, it has value to your customers because you vetted it as a professional hairstylist. And two, you have a built-in marketing mechanism. Because you are a hairstylist, you can sell this to your clients if anybody asks. These are rare use cases of it, but they do exist, and it would be wrong of me to completely dismiss master resale rights and PLR as complete useless time, although that is most of what is out there. So now that we got some of the misconceptions out of the way, let's talk about how to make a digital product work for you. Digital products can be super powerful, especially if they're part of your business plan or business strategy. Let's take, for example, a smog check business. If I ran a smog check business for 30 years and I have tons of experience but want to find ways to make additional income, I could create an online academy teaching people how to start smog check businesses in the area. There's no risk to really just building out my own competition because it's a hyper local type of business, but it is something that I can add a lot of value across the country to. I can sell guides on getting certified. I can offer checklists and templates for a new business owner that's just getting their smog check business started. I can create a video course breaking down all the processes, steps by steps, and things to look out for. Some more real world examples might be a freelance graphic designer selling pre made logo templates on Etsy, or a fitness coach selling custom workout programs as a full on video series, a real estate agent selling first time homebuyer guides as a digital download, or someone that's a project manager selling a daily planner or a whole project management template on Canva. There are plenty of success stories of people doing this, finding ways to complement or pivot their business to becoming more of a digital first endeavor. And this is fairly new because typically before the internet, there weren't these options of owners to be able to share their knowledge in such a free and easy way. You used to have to go through different seminars, build up your whole brand, maybe even get on local TV to start selling the idea. And now it's much more straightforward because anyone could technically do this by opening up an Instagram account, starting making videos, and having a digital product going. Now, before you go all in on a digital product, you need to be aware of some major red flags that can waste your time and money. First one, I've already mentioned it, this idea of done for you digital products. This is a complete trap. If a guru or coach is telling you buy this done for you digital product and start making money instantly, I would say run. These are often the private label rights or master resale rights products, pre made ebooks, templates, or courses that everyone else is also selling. You may, in fact, be conditioned to sell the course you're about to buy. Here's the problem with this whole thing. There is zero differentiation in the market. You're just listing the same generic product as thousands of others, hoping someone buys it. Without a strong brand, niche, or marketing, it's a race to the bottom. Some people are super successful in it because they do have a great online personality, but in most cases, people feel very burned after investing into this. So I would say be very, very reluctant on any of this one. Second red flag is watch out for fake income claims and overhyped results. If any of these coaches are saying, look, I have students that made $10,000 in their first month selling digital products, you can too. They're either lying or not telling the full story. Most people make big money with digital products when they've already had an audience or spent heavily on ads. The reality is, building an audience takes time, and running ads without experience, you're really burning money. So, if someone were to tell you this, it may be true in that they got a customer that already had a built in audience. Let's say that smog check example, he had a network of aspiring smog check students and was able to make a digital product to serve all of them. But in most cases, they're usually telling some fuzzy story to get you to buy the product. Third red flag is no market research or validation. If one of these coaches just start out by telling you to pick a niche and give you a list and tell you to start creating, this is some bad advice. A successful digital product solves a problem that fills a demand. So typically, a good guru would go way more in detail about what you're trying to do than just say, hey, pick a niche and start making stuff. You want to start finding ways you can get access to your audience, maybe even ask them what they want, creating polls, comments, engaging with them. Check Google Trends or keyword research. Also, researching the competition on Etsy or wherever you can find them and see what's out there and what others may be asking for that no one is fulfilling. And last one is if the coach is really pushing this idea of passive income. Now, look, it is true that digital products can become passive income over time, but at first, you have to put in the work. And any good coach is going to tell you that. You will need to create the product, the ebook, template, whatever it is, build a storefront, drive traffic to it, and we're talking a lot of traffic, and handle your customers. This isn't something that happens overnight unless you already have a built in audience, which we mentioned before. So if someone is selling you the dream when you don't have a built in audience or something that you can launch this product and never touch it again, they are leaving a lot of the upfront effort out just to sell you the course they're trying to pitch you. Now, something else I want to bring up is that not all digital products work in the same way or even show up in the same place. So, here's a breakdown of where to sell and what skills you will need to be successful depending on the digital product you're trying to go with. First, if you're trying to sell a course or be a coach or give educational content, where you would sell is maybe something like Gumroad, which is great for indie creators, Stand Store, which is usually used by social media influencers. Thinkific, or Teachable are full course platforms you can leverage. And then there's things like marketplaces, which are Coursera or Udemy, where people can just search for different things they're looking for. Now, the skills you would need for a course is video production. Even if it's a basic skills, you'll also need some type of presentation skills. Email marketing is usually very important here because you need to build trust and even sell more. And then you are very structured around community building. You want to keep students engaged because they can help you find more clients over the long run. Now, if you're trying to sell digital art or printables, where you can sell these are like Etsy, which is a huge market for printables, planners, invitations, etc. There's also Creative Market, which is a more premium, design focused marketplace. And then there's Canva Creator Program where you can sell templates directly on Canva. Now, I'm sure there's many other places you can sell digital prints, but here are the most mainstreams. Now, the skills you'll need outside of being somewhat artistic with graphic design, you will need SEO and tag optimization. Etsy success, Canva success, most of this success comes from really good keyword research and be able to get your product to be shown when someone is organically searching for something. Of course, graphic design and things are things you would need, but another is trend spotting. So, following seasonal and trending designs and designing to that is where a lot of people find success in this type of work. Now, another digital product are templates and tools. You can sell these on Gumroad or Ko-Fi. These are best for Notion and Excel and Airtable templates. There's also Canva and Creative Market, as I mentioned before. You can sell design templates, things like social media templates, planners, resume templates, and you can also sell them through Stand Store, especially if you're a digital entrepreneur trying to sell an idea, but you will need social media be able to promote your template or tool. Now, the skills you'll need is automation and efficiency, make the template save people's time, or UI or UX thinking, easy to use templates to sell better, and you're going to have to do content marketing, offering tutorials and explainer videos that will drive sales of your template. So, can digital products actually replace your 9 to 5? If you told me to give you a one word answer, I would say yes. But it's not overnight. I've seen digital products change people's lives because they have a skill or business already in place and have been able to build a whole new income stream using digital products. But it certainly does take time, it takes a strategy and marketing like any other business. If you're looking for a realistic way to make digital products work, here's what you need to focus on. First, validating there's demand, researching what people actually want. Two, building an audience first. You want to figure out who that audience is and being able to understand them. If you can build that, that's going to be key. Having a clear marketing plan, SEO, how to run ads, figure out who your partners might be, and then create a high quality product that's not just throwing something together, but really does add value to the whole thing. If you get these things right, you can certainly have room to scale and this being a life changing opportunity for you. The key takeaway is a digital product business isn't a get rich quick move. It's a long term investment. But if you do it right, it can really, really work out for you. All right, that'll do it for this week's episode of the Side Hustle Review podcast. And look, next week I have nothing on the agenda, so I'd love to hear from you in the comments on what you think I should cover next week. If not, I'll just pull one right out of my hat. But I'd love to hear from you. It really does help the algorithm. Even Spotify has a comment section, so leverage that if you can. And if you found value from this episode, please drop a 5-star review, leave a comment with whatever your thoughts are, and make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Until next time, guys, keep hustling, keep learning, keep crushing. Peace.